Hello, Cedar Lane School community, and welcome to our mid-September video newsletter. I'm joined today by Miss Casey Dixon, one of our new teachers here at Cedar Lane Elementary School. Miss Dixon's a 5th grade teacher. I'm very pleased that she has joined our family here at Cedar Lane Elementary School. She is the pride of Rock Tavern, New York. Miss Dixon, tell us a little bit about yourself.
So I went to James Madison University. That's where I was recruited by Mr. Marple. I'm originally from New York, as you said, from a small town called Rock Tavern. It's an hour north of the city. There's apple orchards on my road. I'm not a city girl at all, but I do love New York, but I've really enjoyed my time here in Ashburn so far.
Well, we are very glad that you joined us here at Cedar Lane Elementary School. She was a prize recruit from the JMU Job Fair. I was very happy that we talked her into being a part of Loudoun County Public Schools, but most importantly, being a part of our family here at Cedar Lane Elementary School. So, Ms. Dixon, tell us, what book are you currently reading?
I'm currently reading The First Days of School by Harry Wong. It's a great book. It really emphasizes how you have to build the classroom community in the first couple weeks. So we've been working on that in my classroom. I think it's going well so far.
Awesome. I've had nothing but very positive feedback from both the students and families that are part of Ms. Dixon's classroom. So certainly I think that Harry Wong's advice is very excellent advice. When I was an assistant principal at Parkview High School, one of the things that we did as a team is we tried to implement the idea of Wonging students. And that was the importance of greeting every student at the door in between classes and asking them how their day is going, trying to engage with them about the different activities they're involved in. So I know that's something you're working to try to figure out and know what all your students are interested in. So the first week and a half of schools went pretty well for you?
Yes, very well.
Oh, good. Good. So Ms. Dixon is a 5th grade teacher. She's student taught. What grades did you student teach?
I student taught in both 2nd and 5th.
Okay. I know here in 5th grade she's been really lucky to come and join a family of teachers who are all supporting her. Who's been very helpful to you here at Cedar Lane? Talk about those folks who've really been a part of your connecting with you and helping you get acclimated to Cedar Lane.
Well, I've been very supported by my team, all of them. Michelle, my mentor, and Rebecca in particular have definitely reached out to me and made me feel extra welcome, giving me all sorts of material, supplies, ideas, working with me, and also making my ideas feel valued, which is nice. Also, even beyond just my team, I know people in 4th grade, different grades have reached out. The administration, parents, everyone's been very welcoming.
Well, good. We really take a lot of pride in being a family here at Cedar Lane, and one of the things that's incredibly important to me is that we take care of our new teachers and make them feel very supported, valued, and have them excited about coming and being a part of what we do every day. Now, one weekend I opened the building, and Miss Dixon came in, and she had 2 visitors join her. They were her parents, and I had visited her classroom a few times and noticed that her classroom was was coming together very nicely. But share with me what your parents thought about your classroom when they visited.
Well, they drove all the way down from New York for the weekend, and they really wanted to come and see my classroom. My mom is an educator. She has been a teacher for 30 years or so at this point, and so she was just so emotional coming into my classroom and seeing what I have done and seeing what I would bring to life in the classroom. So it was great. They helped me hang some posters and just hear my ideas and affirm what I was doing. It was awesome.
I'm sure your parents are very proud. As I visited your classroom, I noticed that there was a very interesting piece or an artifact, and I have to ask about it. So as I was visiting your room, I saw this. Tell me a little bit about Mi Llamo Pablo here.
So this is Pablo, and as you can tell by my great artwork, this is a water buffalo. And I painted it myself a few years ago because I would always told my friends that if I had to choose one animal that you could ride on, I would say a water buffalo because you can ride it in the water and in land. So it's the most practical creature, in my opinion.
Well, very interesting insight from Miss Casey Dixon, our wonderful 5th grade teacher. One of the things that I am very excited about, it's an instructional initiative here at Cedar Lane that Miss Dixon's going to be very involved in, is our BYOT. And in Loudoun, we have lots of acronyms for things. And when I met with our teachers during our opening, I told them, don't get overwhelmed if you don't understand what all the acronyms mean, because sometimes I even forget. We need to create some kind of a cheat sheet, or sort of like quarterbacks in football, we need the wristband with all the plays listed out there. But BYOT stands for Bring Your Own Technology. It was an initiative that we were piloting last year. Mrs. Nyheis, who was actually Mrs. Dixon's mentor, piloted it and did an amazing job last year in 5th grade. So we're excited to roll it out in more classrooms. Ms. Dixon, coming from JMU, is very excited to roll this out early in the school year. So tell me a little bit about what excites you about having students bring their own technology into the classroom.
I feel like I'm most excited because it's just so applicable to real life now. I feel like every student has the technology, and to bring it into the classroom, utilizing it allows them to see how they're going to be working in the future. Because I know in college, I didn't write anything by hand. Everything we did was electronically done. You had to type it, email it. So to bring that into the classroom at such a young age, I know some people are a little skeptical, but I think that it allows for a whole new world for these kids to access.
It certainly does provide a great hook. Our students seem to be very engaged by technology. And let's face it, it's a world that we're preparing them for jobs that don't even exist today. So just having them embrace technology and understanding that it's a tool. One of the things that I try to emphasize with our staff and our parent community is that BYOT is not an extra thing. It's not like going to computer lab as an extra subject. It really is allowing our students to engage with the technology and using it as a tool to support our instructional program. So that's really important that we try to relay that information, and we'll talk about that at our parent information nights. We're certainly going to continue to emphasize that to our students. It's important that we use the technology appropriately. We are really emphasizing the idea that we are connected to Common Sense Media, which allows our students to understand the practical and appropriate utilization of technology. But it's a tool that our students use, and quite frankly, sometimes they're more adept at using it than some of us, as we quickly find out our students are pretty tech savvy. So, Ms. Dixon, it's been a pleasure. I'm glad you're part of our family. What would you like to share with our Cedar Lane School community as we close out our video for today?
I look forward to a great year. We started with the red carpet. I think we'll just keep up that momentum.
Awesome. Cedar Lane School community, thank you for all of your support. I encourage you, if you haven't already, please join our PTA. Mrs. Carol Clark and our team of PTA members are so incredibly supportive. I couldn't do my job and support these teachers without your help. So we partner together and we provide our teachers with what they need to be successful so that your students have a great experience each and every day. That's what matters to me. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. With Lion Pride, your principal, Bob Marple, and
Casey Dixon.
thank you.